High Score attended PAX East 2017, and Mr. Q was able to grab a few interviews with some indie game developers and some of the voices behind your favorite games. Let's take a look.
Alright, man. So we're here with Carlos Ferro, voice of Dom from Gears of War series, and he also did Vinci, was it?
What people know me for these days, because it's been 10 years, Leonardo da Vinci from Assassin's Creed, Dominic Santiago from Gears of War, but I mean, I've worked on every Uncharted, all the Saints Rows, there's so many wonderful franchises out there that I have an affinity for all my characters, but people tend to really focus on Dom and Leo because they've got the storylines that have been a little more developed. I mean, Dom especially. Yeah, man, it's PAX East. It's all about every game there is.
Actually, that was my next question. How are you doing today, man?
This show is one of my favorites because of the obvious. I'm totally stating the obvious. It's a gaming show. It focuses on what so many people are probably most passionate in their geek lives, is their games. It's as inherent as, how we all, coming up, my generation was all about their TV, Now, everybody I know kind of crutches, leans in a wonderful way on their Xbox or their PlayStation. And this show is a celebration of that. And I'm here, I'm having a good time. I like being tired from, celebrating video games. I've been gaming my whole life, and it's a beautiful place to be, PAX East.
Awesome. So, what are some of your favorite games?
I'm partial, obviously, to play the games that I'm involved in. But the games that I really love, that I'm not involved in, for example, I think makes for a more interesting answer, is I like any Mortal Kombat. When they started incorporating other universes, when you've got, one time you had to stay within the universe, but when they started doing crossovers, like the Capcom games that are crossovers and Street Fighter crossovers, that's my shit. I mean, when I see a trailer where Harley Quinn is fighting Batman, or Superman is pissed off and fighting Wonder Woman, or anything that is what I'm so accustomed to seeing in one way, and I get to have a whole other experience. I'm a big fan of the fighting games because I like linear storytelling, but kicking some ass is fun too.
Absolutely. And my last question is, what are you playing right now?
What am I playing right now? I would say it's a really boring answer. I'm a pinball effects guy too.
Nice.
So I buy every table that I can get my hands on. Yeah, I'm a soft touch man. It's like, that's sort of a James Bond table. Must have it. That's
all the different themes.
All the different themes. And when they started doing Marvel and they were kind of incorporating things from the Marvel universe,
like Deadpool and Marvel and the War.
Exactly. Once they started making those tables, I'm still playing pinball, but it's cool as shit to have sound bites and
No, absolutely.
The whip from Spider-Man never loses its luster. So.
Hey, thanks again, man. I appreciate it
very much.
Yeah. Hey, check that out there. All right, you ready? All right, we are here with the creators of the game Huntdown. Introduce you guys, please. Introduce yourselves. Sorry.
All right, thank you. My name is Tommy Gustafsson. I'm the senior designer at Easy Trigger Games making Huntdown.
My name is Andreas Renberg and I'm the lead developer.
Alright, so I was playing Huntdown for a little bit and it's really awesome, reminds me of the old style games. Tell me a little bit about what's going on in the game, maybe the story or something that people who can't come to PAX, what they need to check out in this game.
Yeah, basically it's the classic setup for an arcade shooter. So you unlock levels as you go. All levels contains bounties, so you need to hunt them down. And you also met the stash guy, the courier, or the bookie, some call him.
The guy who was running with the briefcase, and you have to kill him before he gets to an area of escape.
Yeah, exactly. So there are certain small features on every level like that, but it will be continuously throughout the game. So.
And so, what about you? What do you think for people who can't be here? What would they expect when they get this game?
Sorry.
When people come here, the people who can't be here, what would they be like? What can they expect when they buy the game?
Just a lot of action, a lot of weapons, different weapons, and just have fun with your friend in the couch playing local co-op.
Yeah, old school gameplay. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, on what systems is this game going to come out for?
Steam is it's
Is it greenlit?
uh,
Is it on Steam greenlit?
it's not there yet, but
Yeah, but it's gonna be there. Yeah.
oh yeah, and we have all the consoles.
Awesome.
Also a Nintendo Switch as well.
And do you guys have an estimated like date when it would be able to come out?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
That's the most common question.
But this year, I would say, end of year.
Hey, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna play a little bit more, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, man. We are here with somebody that I met last year at PAX East 2016. Sir, would you please introduce yourself and the game?
Hi, my name's Zach. I work for Retrotainment. I'm the visual designer on Haunted Halloween '86, The Curse of Possum Hollow.
And I got the first one, and I also bought the second one during the Kickstarter because that was a successful. It was successful, right?
Yeah, we actually launched the Kickstarter here last year. We finished the first game, came out in 2015. We decided to kind of try to push the envelope a little bit and work with a later mapper in the NES life cycle. We wanted to try to just push ourselves and make something else that we didn't think we could do. And for that, we wanted to launch a Kickstarter. And yeah, we were successful within about 48 hours. We were able to make this game.
That's awesome, and I definitely cashed in on that because I got my copy. I got mine in the green color, which I love very much. Okay, so I've played both games. I don't have to play the demo here, so I know that the second one's a huge improvement on the first one with power-ups. You want to talk about that a little bit? Also, let the people who can't be here play know what's the story about as well.
So the first game takes place in 1985. Our character Donnie Johnstown wakes up Halloween morning, a little late for school. Gets there, realizes all the adults are gone, all the kids have been turned into zombies. You just kind of have to punch your way home on Halloween night. This takes place 1 year later, in 1986. He's going trick-or-treating with his friend Tammy. They get basically dared into go into the old farmhouse and get ambushed by the boss from the first game. They get lost in the town, and it's really about trying to find their way home and try to stop this evil. And it's kind of an amalgamation of all of our hometowns, and kind of feeds into the idea of what makes a town haunted. You know, the towns you grow up in, what came before you and stuff, and just about exploring and finding those things for yourself.
Awesome. Now this is my favorite part. So, what systems did this game come out for?
So we built this game in 6502 assembly language for the NES. We actually put everything onto a cartridge so that it plays on your original NES machine.
So any NES that's about as old as 1985 will work with this game.
Yep, any NES. There's even a new ABS system from Retro USB. We play it on in full HD. It looks great on any monitor.
So what you're saying is you've extended the life of the NES to 2017 now.
We're doing our best at that. We really want to. We're kind of standing on the shoulders of people that have done this before, and the idea of pushing it as much as we can and giving these life to the old systems, because we care so much about games preservation. We didn't cannibalize any parts for our cartridges. We have brand new boards, brand new cartridges. We want this to just fit right in with everyone's collection that are into these kind of things, for anyone to keep playing forever.
Now, for those who don't have the old NESs, they can still play this game, right? It's still available on another system?
Yeah, we actually we ported this to PC. The first game, the Haunted Halloween '85, is on Steam right now. We're finishing up the build for '86. It should probably be out by the end of the weekend, actually. So yeah, if you have a PC, you like retro gaming, it's going to be the same experience. We wanted to make sure that we didn't upgrade the game for the PC, that we worked really hard for a complete oral experience for the NES. We want to pass that on to every console we get to. And we'll be probably rolling these out on some other consoles later throughout the year.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, man, very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
All right, we found a really cool game here at PAX. I'm going to introduce you to this guy. Sir, what is your name and what is this game called?
Felipe Chaves, and this is a third-person shooter where you are a guitar rock star, and you have to protect your city from the monsters that are trying to take it, and you have to defeat them with the power of your music.
Now, I was playing the game just a little bit. It's very interesting. It's very cool. So when you fight the aliens, the way you're not using any buttons, you're not using a controller, you're using your sight, right? So it's like I really like it because it's like it has a good sense of depth, and like it's not too it doesn't give me too much of a headache or anything with virtual reality, but it's very cool. So tell me a little bit about the characters in the game.
Yeah, the characters we are trying to get different styles of rock. like glam rock, metal, grungy, and that's the basic idea. We have 3 characters, and you are talking about playing without hands.
Yeah.
We try to make it as comfortable as possible to someone that have the Gear VR.
Yeah.
So you don't need any more to play, just your mobile phone and the Gear. So yeah, that's it basically.
So, all right, so what systems is this game out for? Or is it coming out soon, or is it out now?
We are releasing it today. So yeah, and it's just for Gear VR for now, and it's on the Oculus Store for downloading.
Awesome. All right, cool, man. So for people who aren't here today at PAX East, what can you tell them about the game that they are missing out on? Like, would you say what is your thing that you like about it? Is it the bosses, the levels, the music?
I'm not the right guy to talk about it because I'm one of the developers, but we try to make a very different game because everything on VR right now, especially for Gear VR, it's all about the same. You know, it's pretty static. So we test a lot to make people as comfortable as possible and not have motion sickness, for example, that it's very common.
Yeah.
The beginning of the development was crazy. So we tried to make as comfortable as possible. So
yeah, I noticed when I was playing, I would look down and I could see the city below me, but it wasn't like I was getting a fear of heights or anything like that. It was very comfortable playing it. It was a lot of fun. The music was great. You know, it was good listening to the music while playing the game. And I'm looking forward to getting this one. I'll probably have to grab this one too. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
Thank you. All right, we got something really awesome here for you. So, ma'am, what is your name and what do we have here?
So I'm Melissa from flamingtoast.com, and we do custom gaming decals for all sorts of consoles. We do PlayStation, Xbox, and Wii U.
And when you say custom, do you mean like just the system or the remote, or like how much customization?
We can do both the controller or the system. We even do PlayStation VR, and you can customize it with whatever image you'd like. So you just upload your images. People like to put pictures of their dogs on their consoles.
Okay,
it's a great idea.
So in case I accidentally cut her off there, she said that you can upload a picture to her website and they can put that for you on a sticker, which is awesome because that's what I did with my remote. I had one of my play of the games when I was playing as Zenyatta, Overwatch. So I see that the big thing you have here are the light bar decals.
Yeah.
So I noticed there's some pictures, some words. Can you get custom words as well?
Yeah, so you can get custom words. We have, I think, over 50 font styles to choose from, or you could upload your own if you wanted to.
And those fonts, they're video game related, right?
Yes, most of them are video game related. I think you'd recognize them if you flip through the pages on our website at flamingtoast.com.
Awesome. That's my next question, because I was going to say, if someone's not here at PAX and they wanted to get some of this cool stuff, where would they go?
Yeah, they would just go to our website, www.flamingtoast.com, and then you can look around. You'll see there's several different categories, different types of products. And make sure you sign up for the newsletter to get special discounts and deals.
Absolutely awesome. Yeah, definitely do. This thing has saved me a bunch of times when it comes to Christmas shopping, especially last minute Christmas shopping. They're fast and they're affordable. So my last question is, what are you playing right now? What are you playing when you're at home?
Oh gosh, I've been playing Horizon. It's great. Also, I'll give a shout out for Werewolves Within for PlayStation VR. It's a really awesome game. So if you haven't picked that one up, try it.
Awesome. Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we found another awesome game at PAX East. Sir, what is your name and what are you playing right now?
My name is Gabe, and I am playing Firewatch.
And what is Firewatch about?
So in Firewatch, you play Henry, who is a guy who takes a job as a fire lookout in 1989 Wyoming in order to escape his troubles at home. Over the course of the summer, you get caught up in a mystery, and the game's all about figuring out what's happening.
Now, unlike other games, it's a little unorthodox, right? Because there's no real clear pattern or clear path of what you're doing, correct?
There's a main through line for the story, and we do a pretty good job, I think, of telling you sort of where to go next, but at the same time give you some kind of leeway. I mean, we want to make you feel like you're lost in the woods without actually making you lost in the woods.
And the graphics of it are very, very beautiful. It almost looks like, well, the character looks like a little bit like a Team Fortress 2 style, but it still looks really well done.
We hear that a lot, and I think the goal was to have a very stylized, which I mean is pretty clear, a very stylized version of reality. So a huge shout out to Ollie Moss, who was the art director, and Jane Ang, who was basically the only 3D artist on the game.
They did a great job on this. So for those who haven't played it or haven't seen anything about it yet, what systems is this available for?
Firewatch is out on PC, Mac, Linux via Steam and GOG, and it is available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Absolutely awesome, man. Thank you very much, Gabe.
Thank you.
So we have a really cool VR game here at PAX, and I have these two gentlemen here. So what are your guys' names?
I'm Dwayne Waite.
I'm Mike.
And what is this awesome looking game right here behind me?
This is I Expect You to Die. It's a VR escape the room puzzle game where you are a secret agent and you have the power of telekinesis and you have to get out of deadly situations.
You don't hear about that every day for a video game. That's pretty awesome. So what are you guys' favorite things about the game?
So with me, I love the immersiveness of it. You could be in the office or one of the 4 levels and just mess around in the room and not even have to solve the puzzle to really have fun with it.
I'm a fan of the affordances the game offers. So, when we were playtesting the game, a lot of people would come and try stuff that we didn't actually think of. And every time they made a decision that was logical but didn't work, we had to add it. So, eventually the game ballooned where like all kinds of crazy stuff is actually in there. That wasn't initially intended because so many people...
So you actually used your game testers to add more content to the game?
Yeah, so from the development cycle standpoint, we were like kind of almost finished about 3 months in. And then we had about 1.5 years of iteration where people would come in and play and we would just take notes and we would see what they tried,
You don't usually hear about that with video games. Sometimes it's like they're trying to get that deadline. You guys had extra time, so you added more stuff to make it more immersive. Yeah, that's a good job, you guys. So for what system is this game going to be coming out for?
So we released it on the Oculus Rift and the PlayStation VR in December of 2016. What is really exciting for us is that sometime in the spring, we're going to also release it on the Vive. So it'll be available on 3 platforms.
Awesome, very awesome. All right, so my last question is, what are you guys playing right now? Are you guys still playing this, or are you playing other games, or?
So for me, I'm trying to get more into the other virtual reality platforms. So right now I've been playing Dead and Buried. I've been having fun with that.
What are you playing right now, sir?
I play StarCraft and Counter-Strike.
Nice, very nice. Hey, thank you guys very much, you guys.
Thank you.
All right, we have another awesome game here at PAX East. Sir, what is your name and what is the name of your game and what's it about?
Hi, my name is Mikkel Martin Petersen and I am the game director of Deep Rock Galactic.
And what is the game about? What's like the story of it?
Deep Rock Galactic is a first-person co-op shooter. We're on the far future and space mining is big business. You play as a bunch of space dwarfs and then you're sent on dangerous missions into the core of alien planets where you have to mine them for precious minerals.
Now, when I was playing it just now, I had a feeling of Minecraft, but more like specific because there's specific missions to do, which is really cool because it looks like a step up from Minecraft because it's not so blocky, but it's more interesting. Did you go for that look intentionally?
Yeah, I mean, we've been working a lot on the look of the game, the technology we have in the terrain. Of course, some of the early prototypes we had was really blocky and Minecrafty as well. Yeah. But we have developed it, further developed it, and we have a look like what you've played now, which is smoother and more detailed. Yeah.
That's awesome. And so, when can people? On what system is this game coming out on?
It's coming out for early access later this year. Steam early access.
Awesome. Would there be any chance of a console release as well, maybe?
That is in the plans, yes.
Awesome.
So,
okay. Can't wait to see it, man. Can't wait to play this game in the future. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Cool, man. This game's awesome. All right, so that's it from PAX East 2017. It's been a hell of a weekend. It's been a lot of fun. We can't wait until next year. So as always, remember to like, subscribe, all that other stuff. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And we'll see you soon for Anime Boston. Anything from you, Daniel? Awesome. Have a good night, guys. Game on. Stay classy, gamers.
For a limited time only, you can subscribe to the High Score Show for free. To take advantage, hit the subscribe button. But hurry, offer ends soon. Available to new subscribers only.